To Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh!
Watch the run, watch the run!
Go, go!
Give the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 4, check 4, check 3, check 3. Check safety, check safety. Check.
Big rip.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, pushing through tacklers at the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Check 15, check 15.
Out. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one. They're back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here comes the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Orbit.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Motion, motion.
Young lady. Hey, Echo.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 40. Out wide by Stills. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He sets to fire deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, set. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Mixon with a first down carry. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
50, plant. General West. Hey. Bravo. Ready?
2nd and 3. This pass complete to Higgins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Hey, box drop.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A 2-yard loss on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Matchbox lights. Yeah. Yo, fast, get it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
It's a turnover on down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 50. Check 52.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first down, Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2nd down and inches. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. He's crashing. He's checking.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
Team spell.
Check.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzama, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check. We're outside. 93's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check, 93's the
Hey,
mic.
Zoo.
Hey, tight. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
To throw is Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach half?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Darnold on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, high 7.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Down. 50, plant.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Mixon on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to John Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got some space here. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 30. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. Here's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pull it together.
And they take a knee.
Darnold on the keeper.